Long ago in the village of Kijiji, there lived a boy and his mother. The mother worked very hard and they were very poor. When the boy, Muvalana, got older, he told his mother,
"Mother, we are always hungry. What work did Father do to support us?"
His mother replied,
"He was a hunter and he set traps which would then eat what he caught."
The boy was very fascinated, and he said,
"That's not work, that's fun. I shall hunt."
The next day, he went into the forest to gather supplies. The second day, he used the branches to make traps. The third day, he twisted coconut fibers into rope. The fourth day, he set up all the traps he could possibly set up in one day in the forest. The fifth day, he set up the rest of the traps. Then he left. And then, when the sixth day came, he decided to examine the traps and saw that he had caught more food than he could possibly need. So he went to the town and he traded some meat for other food, like corn. Then his good fortune lasted until one day he went to the forest and found that his traps were empty. So he left. This went on for a while, until one day he managed to find an ape in one of his traps. And when he went to kill the ape said,
"Son of Adam, I am Neone, the ape. Do not kill me. Take me out of this trap and let me go. Save me from the rain, that I may come and save you, and I may save you from the sun someday."
So Muvalana let him go. Then Neone, the ape, climbed a tree and said,
"For your kindness, I will give you a piece of advice. Believe me, men are all bad. Never do a good turn for a man. If you do, he will harm you at the first opportunity."
The second day, the boy found a snake in his trap. As the boy went to alarm the village, the snake said,
"Come back, son of Adam. Don't call for the people from the village to come kill me. I am Nikoka, the snake. Let me out of this trap, I pray you. Save me from the rain today, that I may be able to save you from the sun tomorrow if you should be in need of help."
So the boy let the snake go. And as the snake left, he said,
"I will return your kindness if I can, but do not trust any man. If you do him kindness, he will do an injury in return at the first opportunity."
So Muvalana believed him and let him out of the trap. So, the third day, Muvalana found a lion in the same trap they had caught the ape and the snake.
"Don't run away. I am Simbakong Way, the very old lion. Let me out of this trap, and I will not hurt you. Save me from the rain, that I may save you from the sun, if you need help."
So even though Muvalana was scared, he believed the lion and let him out of the trap.
"Son of Adam, you have been kind to me, and I will repay you with kindness, if I can. But never do kindness to a man, or he will pay you back with unkindness."
The next day, a man was caught in the same trap, and he repaid the Muvalana with the same story of kindness. The boy had begun to starve as each day passed, so he told his mother,
"Mother, make me 7 cakes of little meal we have left, and I will go hunting with my bow and arrow."
When the boy was hunting, he realized he was lost and only had 1 cake left. And he went on and on, not knowing where he was going, away from home or toward it, until he came to the wildest and most desolate-looking wood he had ever seen. He was so wrenched and tired that he felt he must lie down and die. Then suddenly he heard someone calling him, and looking up he saw Nini the ape, who said,
"Son of Adam, where are you going?"
"I am lost. I don't know. I am lost."
Well, don't worry. Just sit down here and rest yourself until I come back. I will repay you with kindness, the kindness you once showed me."
So Nini went away off to some gardens and took as much food as she could.
"Here's plenty of food for you. Is there anything else you would like? You want a drink?"
And before the youth could answer, he ran off with the calabash and brought it back full of water. So the youth ate heartily, and drank all the water he needed. And then they said to each other,
Goodbye, till we meet again.
and went their separate ways. When Mugalana walked a great deal further without finding which way he should go, he met Simba Kong, who asked,
Where are you going, son of Adam?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Come cheer up, said the very old lion, and rest yourself here a little. I want to repay you with kindness, the day kindness you showed me on a former day.
So Mugalana sat down. Simba Kong went away, but soon returned with some game he had caught. And then he brought some fire, and the young man cooked the game and ate it. When he was finished, he felt a great deal better. And they bade each other goodbyes for the present, and each went his way. After he traveled another very long distance, the youth came to a farm, and was met by a very old woman who said,
Stranger, my husband has been taken very sick, and I am looking for someone to make him some medicine. Won't you make it?
My good woman, I am not a doctor. I am a hunter, and I never used medicine in my life. I cannot help you.
When he came to the road leading to the principal city, he saw a well, with a bucket standing near it. And he said to himself,
That's just what I want. I'll take a drink of nice water. Let me see if the water can be reached.
as he peered over the edge of the well to see if there was water high enough, what should he see but behold but a great big snake, which directly it saw him, and said,
Son of Adam, wait a moment. Then it came out of, how don't you know me?
How is this? There is a great snake that lives in a well, and he stays by you. Tell him to go away. I don't know.
Well, I could never forget you. I am Nikoa, whom you released from the trap. You know I said, save me from the rain and I'll save you from the sun. Now you are a stranger in the town which you are going. Therefore hand me your little bag and I will place in it things that will be of use to you when you arrive there.
So Mugalana gave Nico the little bag, and he filled it with chains of gold and silver, and told him to use them freely for his own benefit. Then they parted very cordially. When the youth reached the city, his first man he met was the one whom he had released from the trap, who invited him to go home with him, which he did, and said that his wife would make him a dinner. As soon as he could get away unobserved, the man went to tell the Sultan and said,
There is a stranger come to my house with a bag full of chains of silver and gold, which he says he got from the snake that lives in a well. But although he pretends to be a man, I know that he is a snake who has power to look like a man.
When the Sultan heard this, he sent some soldiers who brought Mugalana and his little bag before him. When they opened the little bag, the man was released from the trap, persuaded the people that some evil would come out of it, and it affected the children of the Sultan and the children of the Vizier. Then the people became extinct and tied the hands of Mugalana behind him. But the great snake had come out of the well and arrived in town just about this time, and he went and lay on his feet of the man who had said all the best things about him. Mugalana, and when the people saw that they said,
How is this? There is a great snake that lives in the well and stands by you. Tell him to go away.
But Nico would not stir. They untied the young man's hands and tried in every way to make amends for having suspected him of being wizards.
Why should this man invite you to his home and speak ill of you?
And Mugalana related all that had happened to him, and how the ape and snake and the lion had cautioned him about results of doing any kindness for a man. And the Sultan said,
Although men are often ungrateful, they are not always so. Only the bad ones. As for this fellow, he deserves to be put in a sack and drowned in the sea. He was treated kindly and returned evil for good.
The end.